To know Malaysia is to love Malaysia. Assalamualaikum and great day everyone. My name is Arisa Taslim binti Muhammad Hazran and I'll be turning 12 years old in October this year. You must be wondering, why was I singing a song of Malaysia as my introduction? Well, the reason is because the book that I'm going to review helped me learn more about the tribes in Malaysia and their cultural diversity. After reading this book, there's no doubt in my mind that Malaysia is one of the best countries to spend my life with different races everywhere. This book is not just about mere entertainment. It contains useful information on our Orang Asli communities and their traditional way of living, written in an easily understandable and engaging manner. It is also educational and instructive as they provide us with introductory passages at the end of the book on the rainforest, the Orang Asli people, and the wild animals featured so prominently in the story. A booklet printed in quarto is just about the right size to put on your lap. One can reasonably call it a laptop in its widest sense of words and read it either to yourself or better still to your kids. Surely this will be a good way for you to connect with younger children. Now let me summarize the book that I'm going to review today. The title of the book is Tujal and the Wind. I'm especially fond of this book due to its captivating illustration by Shak Koyok. The illustrator, Shak himself, is Malaysian and also a member of the Temuan community from Selangor. He is a professional artist and his work mostly reflects on his Orang Asli background and his passionate belief in his culture. The author, Stephen John Curtis, is an Australian who works as a theatre artist and an educator in Australia, Singapore, Indonesia and Malaysia. He has worked creatively for over 30 years with children in poetry and theatre play. He also published Bridging the Gap that is used in English curriculum of Orang Asli children in Malaysian schools. This book contains a total of 47 pages and is published by Centre of Orang Asli Concerns, which is known as COAC. This book was published on the year of 2013. Now, let me move on to the story of Tujal and the Wind. The story is about a boy named Tujal. Tujal is a member of the Temuan tribe. He's also part of a group known as Orang Asli. By the way, I get to know from this book that the Temuan tribe can be found in Pahang, Selangor, Negeri Sembilan and Melaka area. They are also known as Proto-Malays. The story began when Tujal, when hunting in the jungle himself, heard a rustling sound. He looked up and the wind seemed to be looking at him with dark eyes. Now, here's my favorite part of the story where Tujal then met with 3 unique animals with various characters. They responded differently as they were asked to show him his way to his village. Tujal finally hid behind a big Meranti tree as he was trying to get away from the wind. He could feel the wind trying to reach him around the tree. Suddenly, he heard a familiar voice. It was his grandpa. Tujal and his grandpa had a nice conversation. With his strength and calmness regained, a grateful Tujal bade farewell to his grandfather after he was advised by him and found his way home. Now, what can we learn from this story? First, never go into the jungle by yourself. Second, if you feel that something is not right, go home. Just go home. You might save yourself from danger. Third, always listen to your elders. They are a lot more wiser than you are. My favorite character in this story is the grandpa. To me, the grandpa is the kindest and the warmest person to Tujal. He's also a wise old man. I can feel their close relationship and Tujal's respect towards his grandpa. Why is reading this book so valuable to me? As we know, it discusses about the Temuan tribe. Reading this book allows me to avoid any feelings or prejudice towards them or other tribes. Second, this book tells me to avoid racism and stereotypes which lead to the increasing of prejudice. Third, as I read this book, I have a more positive attitude towards students from different ethnic racial backgrounds. To conclude, I suggest you to either borrow this book from a library or buy it online. This book is very suitable for kids like me who like to read books about adventures. You will definitely fall in love with this book. Friends, try reading this book as it has focus on both professionally and for pleasure. I'm so excited to share these books with you and hope you'll find something to read to grow professionally with too. This is a simple story explaining some beliefs of the Orang Asli. Thank you till we see again. Bye.